Hey, do you know what a real shame is? I just started this video and the little speaker in my ear, I had my headphones on. And it said, please recharge the headphones. Now, I don't know about everybody else. I got some Sony headphones. They're really great. I love them. But when you got to recharge them, you got to recharge them and they don't do anything else. You can't wear them while they're charging. They got to be off getting charged by themselves. So I'm switching over to the my Mac computer internal speakers to do this video. That's a real shame because when you hear Angelina with headphones on, I mean actual headphones, not the ear things, the earbuds, but headphones. People told me this for a long time. Hey Steve, why don't you wear headphones? And I kept saying, you know, such a pain in the neck. You got the wires to charge it, blah 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 blah. Well then, one day I put the Sony headphones on and I said, man, what an idiot I am. Yeah, it just makes a world of difference. So anyway, the real shame of this one is, but it's not really that bad because I'm still going to listen to Angelina, is I don't have my headphones on, but it's still the voice of an angel and I can't wait to listen. So this is a Bohemian Rhapsody. It's a kind of a self-duet kind of a thing. I'm going to small my picture up so I don't interfere with anything down here. And we shall go right ahead and listen. Let's go ahead. I'll tell you what, Angelina has grown up in the last couple of years. I mean, she looks a lot more mature. Well, she has grown up and she is more mature, but she looks that way too. I mean, it's still Angelina. I can still see that little 1.5-year-old girl in there too. It's still her. But yeah, she's such a beautiful young lady now. She has always been a beautiful young lady. However, as you get younger, I guess the word is cute more so than beautiful, right? So yeah, she's a special one for sure. And this song by Queen, every time I hear it, it doesn't matter how many times I've heard it. I've heard it so many times. It's just I'm tearing up because it's such a beautiful. She did such a beautiful thing with that song. You know, I loved Queen. I loved the original song, no doubt. I've not really ever been one that says, well, you should never touch it. You should never try to cover it. Hey, go ahead, knock yourself out. Do what you can do, right? But Angelina truly did such an amazing job with this song. It's just, you know, and at that time she was 13. She probably was doing the work on the song when she was 12. I would venture a guess because I think she turned 13 sometime around the filming of the America's Got Talent, the Champions thing. I could be wrong about that. Maybe she was turning 14. But in any case, she's still young. And she was able to take that song, that iconic Queen song, and turn it into something more beautiful in a lot of ways, more touching. To me, the lyrics meant more when Angelina sang it, to me. You know, everybody has their own view on things. And Freddie Mercury did when him and Queen did that version. I mean, I know it meant a lot to Freddie. I saw the documentary and the making of the song and all that. So it meant a lot to him. You know, and I'm not saying he didn't do his best to go ahead and get that message across, but Freddie, you know, to me, and I could be, you know, you guys can criticize me for this. That's okay. Go ahead and criticize me. It doesn't do me much harm to get spanked once in a while. But to me, there's two broad, general categories of singer. And this is just my observation over my lifetime, okay? You got those that have a beautiful voice and they sing. And that's pretty much what they do. They stand there, they move around the stage a little bit, but they're not putting on a show. The show is the singing. The singing is the star, the voice. And then there's those that are show people, right? Elvis is one. Freddie Mercury was another one. There's a lot of the old bands from back in the 80s, you know, the big heavy metal, big hair bands. It's all about the show. You know, smashing a guitar, setting things on fire, you know, that kind of stuff. That's a show. Can they sing? Absolutely, they can sing. They're not just because they do that doesn't mean they can't sing. It just enhances. You know, that's how they decided to put their product out there. They're singing the message, if you will. So Angelina doesn't do all the theatrics. She doesn't have to. I don't think she does all the theatrics for a lot of reasons, but I think the primary thing is her voice is her and the voice are the most important elements there. So why would you want all the distractions to take away from that? Let that shine. That's what I think. And she's not the only one. There's a lot of singers out there that just sing. They don't do a lot of theatrics. But there's a lot out there to do theatrics too. And it can work either way. And like I said, if you're the kind that does a lot of theatrics, it doesn't mean you can't sing. It doesn't mean you're eliminated from the singing category. That's not really it. It's just the way you decide to put your talent out there. So let's go ahead and listen to this again. I can't wait. I love this song. I love Angelina's version of the song better than, well, I'll just be quiet. Where is it? Come on. Here we are.
Doesn't really matter to me. Wow. Too late. My time has come. Send shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Wow. Sometimes I wish I'd never been born at all. Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get out of me. Yeah. Nothing really matters. Anyone can say nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
Okay, I noticed this in the earlier, the first one we ran through, but I'll point it out here too. There are times when Angelina's head movements and her facial movements and such are mirroring her performance. I know she's kind of like lip syncing. It's not really a duet. You know, I guess the title's a little off. Maybe a video or more of a video duet than an audio duet. But there is this little moment here just a second ago where she seems like she's concerned about something. I don't know if she's trying to cross the street or there's something going on, but safety first, Angelina. Take care of yourself. You know, I'm not there to. I'm not. If I was there, I'd be trying to run interference for you, but you know, I'm not there. So that's just the nature of being a grandfatherly type. You know, there's only so much I can do, but I would try to do what I could if you were in any kind of danger or having any kind of problem. So, but it looks like you're looking, maybe, I would guess maybe trying to cross the street. I don't know, hard to tell. But there could have been something else going on there too. There, you know, oftentimes there is. So we're going to listen one more time. No, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go, if I can. Not sure I can here. Hang on one second. This does not seem to going to want me to. So why did I do it? Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I can find. Bear with me. I'll probably get rid of this, what I'm doing right now in editing, because it's not interesting to anybody, I'm sure. What I'm trying to do is find... This is the part, I think, where she was getting a little concerned about what was going on, whatever that might have been. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap it up. I mean, I could play this song all day long and listen to it with you guys, but I'm sure you got things to do, and so do I, so we'll do it again very shortly. So I've been doing, this is only my second time doing like a, well, no, I've done some other ones too, but not like in a row. I've been trying to do, try to wake up every morning. I watch that baby, the 1.5-year-old video every day. Haven't missed a day yet. And that gives me inspiration for the day. But you know why? Because there was a time in my life when I pretty much had given up on humanity. I thought, well, you know, when I was young, things were different, and now they are really different, and I think they're different in a bad way, not a good way, and yada, yada, because I'm old, you know, so you kind of feel that way sometimes. And the world seems to have gone crazy in a lot of ways. But maybe it's not that bad. I don't know. So then 6 years ago when I first came upon Angelina and then got to know a little bit more about her, and I've been a fan ever since, or, you know, we'll call, I guess I'm what they call an angel. I'm an Angelina fan, hardcore. She represents in a living, walking, talking, real person, I think, what humanity can be. A good person, good character. She also has talent, which is a big plus. She's also very beautiful, which is a big plus for her. But the superficial things really aren't the important thing. It's the nature and the character of the person. Because every day, Angelina, to me, she inspires us. She always talks about love and kindness and, you know, now peace with the stuff that's going on in the world and things like that. And she cares about children. She cares about people that don't have things, you know. She's a humanitarian. She has so many great qualities, right? And she renewed and restored my ability to even think about whether or not the human race was on the right track or not, and whether or not we were destined for greatness or the scrap heap of, I guess we'll call it natural selection, right? So, you know, I thought about it. You know, I've told the story many times. I did a deep dive into my own self, just introspectively, looking at what kind of person I was, blah, blah, blah. I went through my whole life, essentially, but it started off with, because I put a spell on you first, I started at, do I believe in reincarnation? That's where I started my internal quest. Because I'd often thought about reincarnation, but I'd never really came to a conclusion one way or the other. I guess I just thought about the pros and cons and yes and no and maybe, maybe not, you know, that kind of thing. But I never really thought it was an important enough issue that I needed to draw a conclusion on it. And maybe it isn't even today, but, you know, that's where I started. Then it made me think about other things, and things you don't always think about, but it's like, yeah, maybe they have some importance and relevance in my view of the world. You know, if I get stuck only looking at it from one small perspective, then maybe I can't see the rest of it, right? That's just what that's kind of what I came up with, sort of. There's a lot more to it than that. But with Angelina, she gave me hope. She gave me hope, renewed hope, maybe. I think I still had some, but hope that human beings can be better. We can try to show more love and kindness to each other. We can do that. Angelina showed me that. I'd pretty much given up on that. I thought that was done. But, you know, only in rare cases you might see some of that going on. But most of the time I just think it's, you know, there's so many other negative things that took the place of all that. And I just saw, it looks to me like the whole world's gone crazy and everybody's going down the path of greed and self-indulgence and everything else. But Angelina came along and I said, you know what? She has the message. Love, kindness, be nice to one another. We used to talk about that back in the 60s, in the hippie days, okay? Somewhat in the 70s, too. And it kind of faded away after that. It's always been around to some degree, but, you know, then you look at the world and you say, man, it just is not working. Angelina's bringing it back. I think she has the ability, the talent, and eventually she'll have the reach to reach the whole world with that message. And if that resonates with enough people, I think change can happen for the better. Well, we'll see. You know, that's my hope. I said Angelina has renewed my hope. And that's also, I guess, would be a lot of people's dream, that we live in a kinder, gentler, more loving world. Right? Anyway, that's it. I'm done. That's my message for today. It's my morning wake up. Wake up! All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.